The first thing that you need to understand when we're talking about leads is that customers go through a customer journey. Someone that is interested in a product or service doesn't usually wake up in the morning, gets out of bed, and says, "Hey, let me buy this right now." Unless you're selling impulse purchases, and even then, there's a lot of programming and a lot of lead generation that you can do beforehand to make sure that they pick you, that they pick up the phone or they look you up on the internet and pick you as a service provider. But in general, there's a customer journey, especially when you're talking about higher ticket items. Now, you have to understand, this is all human psychology. You need to get inside of the mind of your customer. And the earlier you get to them, the earlier in their journey that you get to them, the more influence you can exert, and the lower the cost of generating the actual leads. We're going to get into that in a bit, but for now, please know that someone that is toying around with the idea is usually more easy to influence and usually cheaper to get to. Now, let me give you a couple of examples so you can get your imagination going, so you sort of know where I'm moving towards. So I'm making it concrete instead of conceptual. I want to give you some concrete examples. Let me start out with real estate. Take you all the way back when I'm starting to figure out how to be a real estate guy, a real estate agent, and I want to get sellers. I want to attract people that are selling their property. So my competition at this point, and probably still to this day because they've been doing it for decades, my competition is running ads, either saying, "We're the best agent in the world, you should call us," which is lame because everyone says the same thing. Or someone came up with the idea of saying, "If you want to know what your property is worth, give us a call and we'll tell you." And then they'll close for the appointment, go there, and do their sales spiel, etc. Right? So I'm in the position where I need to find a way to stand out and to generate seller leads. And the way you do that, like I said before, you get inside the mind of your customer. So one of the things that I did was say, if you're interested in the value of your property, give us a call or send us an email or click on this form or whatever, right? And we will give you a computerized overview of the value of your property. Now, the reason why I did that is because most people are smart enough to know that if you ask a real estate agent for the value of your property, he wants to come over. And you don't want to deal with that. You know, you gotta have someone over, it's annoying. So there's a higher barrier to entry. When I say you get a computerized overview of the value of your property, it was really easy for me to do. I just had to get some properties from the MLS, send it to them digitally, super easy. Even in the time that I'm talking about, like even 10 plus years ago, this was easy to do. And what I do is that I make them fill out the form. They would send in their information, which is usually email address and phone number. I would send them the computerized list, but it would have like a report attached to it saying, "Hey, this is just, you know, the closest 5 or 10 transactions in the recent period. I'll be getting in touch with you to make sure that the value of your property is correctly appraised." And then after that, I could call them. And now there's already, like I've already given them something. I've gotten the reciprocity going. It's way easier talking to those people and making the appointment, going there. I made a lot of appointments that way. And once you're in there, you can let your sales skills do the rest. So that was one way of, you know, getting them to respond. I've also had a business that did Google ads for other businesses. So you run a business, you want to get on Google AdWords, and we would do the management of your ads, right? Now, how would you generate leads for that business? Pretty damn easy. You, again, get into the customer's mind. And like these people are business owners. So one of the first things that they would do is look up, how do I advertise my business on Google? or how do Google Ads work? How do Google Ads work? Or how do I get clients from Google Ads? Whatever, right? So what I did is I made a free guide. So I made like a sort of an ebook. Not really an ebook, it was like 15 pages or something. And it was something like the ultimate way for small business owners to use Google AdWords and get unlimited clients. Something like that. I can't remember the exact title. But the main point is, if you go into your customer's mind and you realize what are these people looking for, what are they actually trying to find, and then you provide that, it makes it way easier to generate leads because I'm giving them exactly what they want. And the only thing that they have to do is to fill in their information. Now in this case, I was doing email. So not even email phone number. But you can do email phone number as well. In this case I did email. And advertised that. Got a lot of sign-ups at a pretty cheap lead cost. Because this is not like a massively expensive keyword at that point. It's not hard to advertise as well. Like it's pretty easy to sell someone on something free. And then when they sign up, they get the report. The report is sort of a sales letter for my service, basically getting in touch with me, getting a free scan of your AdWords account, and if you don't even have an AdWords account, getting a free overview, like is AdWords worth it for you, just so we can get in touch, right? And they get follow-up emails. So I had an autoresponder set up where they would get, I don't know, 25 emails over the course of 50 days or something, and every single email was a different angle from which to sell them on booking the call, actually getting in touch, saying, yeah, I want to know, yeah, please get in touch with me. Because that's a sales call. If I get the sales call, I'm pretty persuasive. I can do that. And they gave me permission. Because now, when I'm on the sales call, I'm the expert. I'm Arno, the guy that wrote the ebook. And they came to me, which is way better than me coming to them, let me tell you. But they came to me. And now the sale is much easier. I also did marketing seminars for real estate agents. So marketing and sales seminars on how to sell yourself as a real estate agent, how to be a better real estate agent, how to close more deals. Now, same thing. You get into the mind of a real estate agent. You understand like what challenges are they wrestling with? What are they facing? What are they doing? What do they need? Because no real estate agent is going to look for a marketing and sales seminar for real estate agents. That doesn't really happen. But if I tell you, I have a system where I can close sellers all day long at higher rates than your competition without any price objections whatsoever. I can generate leads without cold calling. Let me show you my proven system for attracting seller leads, so sellers call you instead of you trying to reach out to them. Now this gets interesting, and the way I did it was basically saying, I got this free report. Again, maybe these days I would do a free video, maybe I would do a cheat sheet, I don't know, but I got this free thing that you can apply for, and if you just give me your email address, I'll send it out, and I'll send it right over. Same thing, get the email address, send the report. The report is like a 15 or 25 page sales letter, really. Like it's disguised somewhat, so it has information, but really it's a sales letter. And then it's followed up by follow-up emails just to sell them on, getting on a call, seeing if I can sell the tickets to the seminar, etc. So first thing when you want to generate a lead in general is get into the mind of your customer, see what they actually want, and see if there's something that you can offer them that would get their blood flowing, that would entice them to say, yes, I'll raise my hand, yes, I want this, yes, I need this, please send it over, please, please, please.